The fourth thing Esther teaches us is that you will find favor if it's for you. Verse 15 through 17 says, when the turn came for Esther, the daughter of Abihail, the uncle of Mordecai, who had adopted her as his own daughter, to go into the king, she asked for nothing except what Hegai, the king's eunuch, who had charge of the women, advised. Now Esther found favor in the eyes of all who saw her. And when Esther was taken to King Ahasuerus into his royal palace in the 10th month, which is the month of Tebeth, in the 7th year of his reign, the king loved Esther more than all the women, and she found grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown on her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. What I mean by this is that the best way to know when something is not for you is when the stars don't line up. When you find opposition, when you find delays, when you find confusion, that's how I know that this is not for me. Because whenever it is for me, it's abundantly more than I could think, act, or imagine. I mean, like, my cup runs over. So that's the cue. That's the cue. That's the way I'm like, okay, is this what you want me to do, Lord? Is this where you want me to go, Lord? Because if it's not smooth, then it's not the Lord. I'm so passive in certain things because I know now, like, no, this is not from God. You're wasting your time. This person is really, really challenging you and not in a good way. This person is not for you. This job is really requiring a lot from you. And they're not giving you much in return. This is not from you. This is not from God. Wait, I got to do this. I got to do that. And maybe it's laziness. Maybe I don't want to push myself further than I feel comfortable. But I've also learned, like, no, God is not going to put a burden on you. You know, the scripture says, come to me, all who are weak and heavy laden, for my yoke is easy. So if God's yoke is easy, why am I stressing myself over something that I really don't need? And so that's how I'm able to discern that this is not from God. So whatever you're waiting for, just know when it comes to you, when it's for you, you're going to have a smooth sailing. It's going to be a smooth process. But if you have to fight, you have to beg, you have to lie, you have to steal, you got to manipulate, you got to disgrace yourself, you got to belittle yourself, you got to have low self-esteem, you're being mistreated. Those are clear signs that it's not from God. There's no argument, there's no question. The stars are not lining up for you. This is a good time to evacuate. This is the best time to quit while you're ahead, because God is giving you all the warnings that you're going the wrong way. So these are the things that we learned from Esther, and I hope they were useful. Come back for more videos. I will be discussing other chapters.